Gemini, my little gems, we are here to do you a read, normal spiel, okay? It's a general read. It cannot fit everybody. Take from it what fits, chuck the rest out, roll with it, have some fun with it for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus. Timeless read, so when you come across it, you are supposed to come across it, and maybe a message in it for you somewhere. Also, check out your moon sign as well, if there isn't a message in this one for you, okay, because they are general. Remember, if you would like to, you are more than welcome to bash my buttons. It circulates the video for other people, and other people may need to hear this, even if you don't, okay? Yeah, and it's a you and them read, okay? So we're going to be having a look at the other person, the person you are connecting with, asking after, wanting to know about. We're going to be having a look at them and this entanglement you have with them. I'm going to whiz myself up into the corner and we're going to dive straight into the read, okay? There I am. Whoa, it's a bit warm. You know, me and my blanket. I'm not going there with the story of me and my blanket again. But yeah, there's a story behind my blanket. Right, my little gems, let's go in and see what this entanglement with this other person is all about. Upcoming month, okay? So when you find it for a month in the future. Right, let's see the overall energy for the next month between you and this person, my little gems. The overall energy. This deck is so hard to shuffle. The overall energy between you and this person for the upcoming month is, oh, the Queen of Cups. Okay, so there's still some emotion around you, all right, pertaining to this person, or this person still has some sort of emotion around you, around them pertaining to you, okay? There is emotion still here. Right, let's go in. What happened in the past for my little gems? What happened in the past for my little gems? The Justice. Okay, karmic situation already showing its face here between you and this person. In your emotion, in your energy at this present moment in time, my little gems, we have the Strength card. In their emotion, in their current energy, we have the Seven of Wands. In their emotion towards you, sorry, let's turn my phone off, shall we? Be a start, wouldn't it? In their emotion towards you, we have the Tower. How they view this connection with you is the Temperance. And their action that they're going to take in the next month towards you is the Ten of Swords. What's going on behind the scenes with this person is the High Priestess. Your advice from universe is the Emperor, and the outcome of this read for the next month is wishes fulfilled, the Nine of Cups. And underneath the deck, we do have the Four of Swords. Okay, my little gems, it's all about you taking the time now to reflect with that Four of Swords underneath the deck about what you want for the Nine of Cups here, your own happiness. This is the outcome, okay? Your happiness, my little gems, is the outcome. And really reflecting, taking time for yourself, focusing your energy on you about what it is you want for your Nine of Cups now, your wishes fulfilled, your happiness. It's all about my little gems. Let's go and see what's going on, okay? The overall energy with this Queen of Cups. Now, there's emotion here. There's love here still, all right? But little gems, is it making you happy? So let's clarify that Queen of Cups. Again, the Hangman into the King of Cups. Okay, so we do have the King and Queen of Cups. We have a connection here, and a pretty strong connection at that. But I do feel It's about acknowledging the connection, because it's in the overall energy. So you're going to be in their energy, they're going to be in your energy for the upcoming month. But the Hangman is asking us to let go. Yeah, the Hangman is all about a transition. It's about surrendering something. It is about contemplation, but it's about gaining the new perspective on the situation, on this relationship. The Hangman takes a pause. He's the yoga card, actually, and it's a 12, and the 12 breaks down to a 3, and it's all about coming into alignment with self. All right, what is it you want, my little gems, for your own happiness? So the Hangman takes the pause, takes the breath, he takes a step back, he takes a deep breath, and he reevaluates the situation. He gains perspective, he gains clarity, and he makes a transition. And the transition is, I feel, away from this situation, okay? Away from this connection, away from this entanglement. So in the past, we had the Justice card. Now, straight away, it tells me that there was issues, okay, in the past with the Justice card. Justice is all about clearing out negative energy. It's about bringing in positive changes, bringing in positive energy. That it tells me that balance was needed in a situation. Straight into that Wheel of Fortune in reverse, though. So this is bad luck. This is bad news. This is a vicious cycle, repeating patterns of behavior, repeating cycles, yeah? And feeling a little bit stuck here, probably because of the imbalance within the connection. There is that Queen of Wands straight into telling me that acknowledge that the connection, the passion, the spark between the two of you, but there is that Empress. Okay, so it tells me that there was no forward movement, and you may have been disappointed with this, my little gems, or they may have been disappointed with it. But it looks like someone wanted growth and someone didn't want growth, okay, and expansion in this situation. And now, my little gems, you're being asked to do what's best for you in a situation. The overall outcome, the 9 of Cups. You're being asked to do what's best for you. You're being asked to release, retreat, contemplate, and understand the situation. All right, you are also being asked with that Queen of Wands to be courageous and bold and go after what you want. Okay, the Empress, growth and expansion. In your current energy, you have the Strength card, which tells me you've been through an awful lot. You know, the Strength card is about being courageous as well. It's about courage. It's about drawing on inner strength. But it's also about being patient and kind with yourself. 8s are about progress, prioritizing as you move forward now on your journey. There is that Lovers, again, just underlining the fact it was a strong connection here. But, you know, the Lovers, again, a choice and a decision in an emotional capacity, in a relationship issue, yeah, to commit, to not commit, to stay where you are, to venture somewhere different, a dilemma, some sort of doubt, and this is all going on in your head. But there is the Star card. You know, this person may have been what you consider your Empress or your Star. All right, but you know, the Star also, again, is another card of being through a lot. No one gets to the Star card without being through a lot. And the Star card asks us to stay optimistic, to follow our aspirations, and have hope and faith, and that positive changes are coming. All right, but you do need to make that decision for yourself here to be able to move forward. And there is that Queen of Pentacles. All right, so how do you move forward? I really get a sense of, my little gems, there may have been someone around you that you really wanted to be with. But with that Strength card now, it's like, well, you know, this didn't work out, so how do I move forward now? What it is you want for your long term with that Queen of Pentacles. Very practical, what's the word I'm looking for? Energy. There's a very practical energy around you, all right, in your thinking now about what it is you want for your long term. Now, this person in their energy has the Seven of Wands, sorry. So they may be a little bit defensive to you, but if not, and you have no communication with this person, which you may not, I really feel that this is them being on their journey. This is about them standing their ground in a situation. This is about them sort of fighting their corner in their own, you know, world and on their own path. And it's also about codes and morals and ethics and standing up for what they believe in. There's that Hierophant. Okay, so this is about commitment, and this is about relationships, but you know, it's also about sort of structure and tradition and the way they want things, codes and ethics and morals with that Seven of Wands there, the way they want things. They're doing it the way they want to do it, all right? Having order here, and there's a lot of wisdom here with this Hierophant as well, and understanding what they want with that Two of Cups in union. Now, the Two of Cups in reverse talks about relationship imbalance, disharmony, and breakups and separation and abandonment. And also it can talk about communication problems. So you may not be in communication with this person, but there's a real sense here that this person they acknowledge the connection definitely with the Two of Cups, because that's that soulmate connection, but they're also here acknowledging what healthy union looks like, especially because of the Seven of Wands, which talks about standing up for what they believe in. Maybe being a bit guarded, maybe being a bit defensive, but it's because of their codes, their ethics, their morals in a situation, and it's like they're standing up for what they believe a healthy relationship should look like. And with you, my little gems, it's like they understand that the connection was maybe with that Justice card in the past out of balance, out of sync, maybe one-sided, all right? So just take that how it resonates. That is their energy into that Four of Pentacles in reverse, which again is, you know, it's like protection. It's protecting oneself and what one believes in, guarding oneself, making wise choices. But it's a sense of holding back, yeah, with that Four of Pentacles in reverse there. You know, this is hoarding, this is holding back, holding on to something. And I think that it's not so much the connection with you they're holding on to, it's the Seven of Wands what they're holding on to. Ethics, morals, boundaries, and things like that. So they've got a real sense of what they want for themselves in their current energy, okay? In their emotion towards you, we have the Tower. Now remember, the Tower is sort of some sort of upheaval, some sort of chaos going on here, and they're clarified by the Tower in reverse. How often, you know, when does that ever happen? You know, Tower to the Tower in reverse. So again, you know, this is the Tower in reverse is avoiding a disaster, but it is chaos, and there is fear here. The Tower in reverse can talk about fear. It can also talk about feeling very stuck and imprisoned in a connection, yeah. it's not the sense that you have been overpowering, although, you know, the outcome, the advice from universe is for you to take your power back, but it's a concept, it's a perception in their own mind that they felt restricted. But there's chaos within this connection. There's the Tower is within this connection, and this is how they're viewing it, coming straight into the Tower in reverse, which is just avoiding a disaster. So it's like they know that the coming together of the two of you wouldn't have a positive outcome. All right, there's that Three of Cups in reverse. There could have been another person involved, or an outside influence involved, or it could just be the fact that they acknowledge that that, you know, that perhaps you weren't happy in the connection, or they weren't happy in the connection. And also maybe, you know, that this person is avoiding the disaster of an outside influence. So perhaps they felt that they couldn't be faithful, or that they couldn't be committed in a situation. There's this Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands is all about, you know, passionate new starts. But I feel in this case it's more about more than having a passionate new start with you. Sorry, my little gems, okay? I'm just reading the cards as they come out. It's about sparks of inspiration for the future for themselves, all right? Although this is how they view the connection. Yeah, and what did I say about the Knight of Wands? I do get a sense that this person may have been avoiding a disaster. Perhaps they knew that they couldn't commit, or they didn't want to be, because of the restriction here that they perceived in their own head. They didn't want to be tied down or in a relationship any longer because of that Knight of Wands there. Yeah, all right. So there really is a sense of them not coming together with you, because basically they want to do what they want to do, my little gems, all right? Now, they view this connection as the Temperance card. So it's all about restraint. It's all about balance and healing and moderation and patience. I'm not quite sure there's communication here. There's that Judgment, you know. Again, lots of major arcana in this read. Karmic situation, again, for lessons. This is a bit of an awakening. The Judgment is an aha moment, and it looks like they've done some work here, maybe reviewing the situation with the Hangman about what it is they want for themselves, or what they wanted, or what they needed from this connection. It wasn't there for them, all right? Coming into the Three of Wands, again, it's a sense of waiting for their ships to come in, making a judgment call after some healing here with the Temperance, and having some sort of vision and planning for themselves, okay? Developing with that Three of Wands something for themselves for the future. Again, into that Justice card in reverse, and there just is a sense of not coming together here. There's a sense of red tape, something being, you know, unequal, unfair, but also, you know, that Justice in reverse is no accountability. So they could have just made a decision to get up and go, but again, just a sense of not coming together. With that action towards you, it is about the 10. It is about the completion of a cycle. It is about, you know, this overkill of a situation here, with this 10 of Swords. About, you know, there was hurt, there was upset in a situation, maybe some sort of betrayal that went on. There is that King of Wands, and the King of Wands takes leadership, and it really is a sense that they are taking some sort of leadership of their life now. This Magician in reverse, though, you know, again, the Magician in reverse is indecision. It can again be some sort of manipulation that is going on. Put one more on that. To the Page of Wands in reverse. So I just don't feel them coming in to speak to you. Put one on that Magician, because that Magician is in reverse. This is the action towards my little gems, and it's a sense that they can't make this happen. All right. Again, being pessimistic with that Page of Wands in reverse there. It's like they're taking leadership and control of their own life, because they cannot they don't feel like that they can make this happen between the two of you. And again, there's that Emperor in reverse, and it looks like they really have, my little gems, made their mind up, because we've got the Emperor in reverse, which again is someone who's very rigid, someone who's very inflexible, and it looks like someone's made their mind up, okay, that they're, at least for the next month, that they're not going to take action towards you, my little gems, okay? Now, going on behind the scenes is this High Priestess into the Nine of Cups in reverse. And this is a very self energy. It can be a little bit overindulgent, but it looks like they are going through something within their own life where they're not particularly satisfied with that Nine of Cups in reverse there. But they are spending a lot of time and energy on self. It's an overindulgence card, okay? So a lot of their own emotion that they are dealing with, that are spending a lot of time on self. With that High Priestess in reverse, I don't feel like they're communicating with you. You trying to use their intuition as they move forward. Yeah, again, look at that Hermit card. So again, soul searching, exactly what I said, spending a lot of time on themselves and their own emotion. And it does come across like overindulgence or a selfish energy. But, you know, with that High Priestess and that Hermit there, there's a real spiritual sense with this person that they are going through something of their own here. The Hermit is about, you know, introspection, soul searching, a sense of self-discovery, okay, and some sort of spiritual quest. And definitely with that High Priestess there, this person is doing their own thing, absolutely doing their own thing. And it's like they've made their mind up, at least for the next month, about what they want for themselves, or trying to figure out what they want for themselves. Into that Five of Swords here. And, you know, this Five of Swords, it can talk about some sort of tension. I'm not feeling tension. I'm not feeling conflict. The Hermit to the High Priestess is a very spiritual energy, but I do get a sense of them, something going on with them that they wouldn't tell you, or they're not telling you, all right? The Five of Swords is all about a no-win situation. It's about, but again, you know, it's a card of putting yourself first. It's a card of being selfish, although I like to refer it as healthy selfishness. There really is a sense of this person doing what they need to do for themselves, my little gems, okay? Now, this may be a disappointment to you, all right? But I don't feel that you need to waste energy on someone who's not giving equal to you, all right? So really, my little gems, all about you focusing on what you need to do to hit your star card, okay? To hit your happiness here. Universe says the Emperor, stay in your power, regain your power, order, structure, take the lead, okay? Be strong. You need to come out of the Eight of Swords. Any mental thinking that's keeping you stuck in this connection, because I really feel like this person is very out for themselves in the next month, because this is the energy I'm reading for the next month. And I think universe is saying to you, my little gems, come out of the Eight of Swords. Don't get stuck in overthinking a situation. It's about taking control of your life now and re-establishing some order for yourself. There is that Page of Pentacles in reverse, you know, and this says to me, it's a lack of progress, but it's a lack of planning. And it's like wasting your time or wasting your energy, okay? No growth here, no long term here. So come out of the Eight of Swords, come out of your mental thinking in this situation or over this situation or this person, because it won't serve you, all right? Into that Three of Pentacles in reverse. Again, a lack of teamwork, misalignment of energies that have come together, someone working from a different page, two people not being on the same page, okay? So again, universe is just reiterating that there's not going to be a coming together in the next month between you and this person. They really are looking out for themselves here. So I think universe is saying, do not waste your energy. The outcome is the Nine of Cups. Going for what you want, my little gems. Going for what makes you happy. With this Four of Swords, really thinking about what you want, and taking time for yourself, and also putting yourself first now. Again, to the Four of Swords again. Think about it. My little gems, what is it you really want? You need to rest with the Four of Swords. You need to get, you know, your meditation on. You need to recover from, you know, this situation. Also watch with this Four of Swords your health as well, okay? The Four of Swords just tells us we need to take some time out. We need to refocus our energy onto us and deal with, you know, it's not like you shouldn't deal with things, but, you know, just take some time for us and understand that everything can't be solved in a day. So slowly progression forward, taking care of yourself here. There is that Page of Swords. Tell me what that Page of Swords about. Two of Pentacles to the Chariot. Yeah, I think it's if you're checking up on this person, I would advise against it, okay? I think this is a choice and a decision that you need to make for yourself, either about being stuck where you are or being that Chariot where you overcome this relationship, where you overcome this issue and the issues that you had, and you move forward. Again, the Chariot is all about controlled movement forward. It's about taking control of your own life as you move forward with that Two of Pentacles, making that decision for yourself. Yeah, and I feel like you're overcoming this, because, you know, the Four of Cups does talk about discontentment, but it can talk about some sort of, I won't say boredom, but it's like you're done with the connection. No more time and effort into this connection with this Four of Cups. It can talk about contemplation and reassessing the situation, but it does look like here, you know, that you're still a little bit toing and froing and a little bit of up and downing still about a situation. You may still feel a little bit left out or uninspired, also again uninspired. You know, the Four of Cups has a lot of meanings here. Again, you know, you may feel like you've lost out in love. You may feel like you've lost out in this situation. You could just well be bored in love with in general, or you could be contemplating love. But again, remember the Ace of Cups is all about self-love and putting yourself first, coming out of fear, coming out of hopelessness about the future. Okay, this situation didn't work out for whatever reason. It just seems like this person didn't want to be perceived to be tied down anymore. It looks like this person wanted to pursue something else. And they're very rigid here, and it doesn't look like they're going to make any movement in your direction. And I'm sorry, that may sound harsh, but again, I've just got to read the energy of the cards. And I think universe is, you know, underlying this, and they're asking you not to, my little gems, get stuck in your own head. But whatever happened in this situation, you weren't on the same page. You weren't heading in the same direction. Whatever you wanted, my little gems, it ended up that this person didn't want what you wanted. And I think here the outcome, it's all about self-love. It's all about gaining control of your life again, and looking after your own emotional health, your own emotional well-being, and finding some stability again in your life. There is a sense, we do have this World card in reverse, and there is a sense of that this situation not actually being closed out. Now, if it is physically closed out, there's a sense that emotionally it may not be. Now, my little gems, that may be for you. It well could be for the other person. It doesn't look like it would be for the other person, if I'm honest, but you can always flip the read, because I'm just reading the energy of the entanglement between two people. But it does look like the next month there are going to be some emotional issues to deal with over this connection, whether it be from you, my little gems, or it be the other person if you're flipping it, you know. But there is, you know, lack in this connection. There's emotion in this connection still. Sorry, I've got a fly flying around and it's well annoying me. But we do have, you know, this World in reverse here, and that is some sort of failure, and that is some sort of incompletion. And there is going to be some lack in your energy, even if you're not feeling like it now, my little gems. Even if you're feeling like, you know, you're pushing on forward and you're feeling in a good place, I feel over the next month there may be some triggers coming in for you, okay? And if you're going to flip the read, and my little gems, and you know that you're in a good place, there may be some emotions that come up for this other person in the next month over this connection. Although I have to admit their energy is it is quite self-absorbed and what they're doing. But my little gems, you're going to be okay. It's like you're really contemplating now on your future with that Hangman, Four of Swords twice there, looking after your own emotion. And I think I'm trying to understand what this connection was all about. It really just does look like this other person, yeah, it just looks like they're off doing their own thing and placing their energy into them, okay? And it may be at the cost of your emotion, my little gem, all right? Prosperity lies ahead. Okay, my little gems, it's a good card. So keep pushing forward, keep having trust, keep having faith. Look after your own emotion here with that Ace of Cups here. Prosperity lies ahead. The answers you need are coming. So there may be some answers coming. You may be, you know, reaching some sort of transition and some sort of clarity there with that Hangman over the next month. And nothing will come of this situation. I just don't feel the coming together of this situation at least in the next month. Although, bear in mind, the situation with the World card in reverse hasn't closed out, okay? So if you haven't closed something out, even if the physical isn't there and the connection physically isn't there, there is still going to be emotions to deal with, either on your side, my little gems, on their side, or the pair of you. Okay, it's not, it doesn't matter who left, it doesn't matter who done what, there will always be someone's own emotion over this connection to deal with. And emotions are running high, exactly what I just said. And you know, a tough cycle, and it has been a tough cycle. It's been a tough learning lesson. I think that the gist of this read is to learn the lesson and fill your own cup, my little gems. Look after your own emotion, because I don't feel like this person has taken your emotion into consideration and they are actually just doing them. Let's see what universe has to say to my little gems. Bust out of your cocoon. Yeah, I think you need to, you know, ignite the passion back into your own life and push on forward with that after you've taken this Four of Swords, this little bit of time and space to sort yourself out. Okay, speak up. Yeah, if you need to speak up in a situation, speak your piece. Sometimes you speaking up is pointless, especially if you're dealing with someone who is very rigid. But if you feel the need to speak up, if you can't speak up to this person, journaling is always good. Write down your feelings, write down your emotions, write down what you need to say on a piece of paper, get it out of your system. Okay, accept what is dying. It's pretty harsh, that card, but you know, I think yeah, I think it might just be time to accept that this situation, at least for the next month, isn't coming together, and do what you love, and also correct your mistakes. So if you feel like you made any mistakes, if you've learned any lessons, you know, if you stayed too long and you should have left earlier, or if you saw the red flags earlier, and you just ignored them, correct that. You know, as you move forward, understand and acknowledge what you chose to turn a blind eye to, or what you chose to ignore. And I think it's all about moving forward now, busting out of your cocoon, doing what you love, refocusing the energy onto you as you move forward, because, my little gems, this other person is certainly doing them. Okay, my little gems, I love you long time. Love me hard back. Please bash my buttons. Yeah, it might have been a little bit of, you know, not what you wanted to hear, but obviously don't put your energy into something that is not serving you and that is not giving you energy back, and that disturbs your peace. Okay, so keep pushing on forward with what you're doing, filling your own cup. Universe is just saying really a misalignment of values here now within this connection. Okay, different pages, someone wants one thing, someone wants another. And it's all about you taking control of your own life now as you move forward. All right, fulfilling your own cup. It does look like you know, there is a sense here that with this Four of Cups, that, you know, a sense of contemplating but reassessing a situation as well. That Four of Cups, you may actually just be exhausted by this situation anyway. So start filling your own cup up, my little gems, and keep progressing forward in the next month, slowly. I love you long time. Love me hard back. Namaste.